everyone. Okay, so basically, we again bring you to the next part of the chapter, which is periodic table. तो लास्ट डे तो कुछ पार्ट हुआ था like we had covered an introduction to periodic table, and in this video we will talk about the periodic properties and variations of those properties. अच्छा, so basically I hope बहुत ज़्यादा बोर नहीं करूँगी मैं आप लोगों को. Like, I hope the last video was not that boring. Like, come on. So, चलो, let's make it a little fun. Let's make studies a little fun. उतना भी बोर नहीं करते हैं. Just study नहीं. We'll just talk and interact and try to go through the different concepts of periodic table. Okay, so let us start with our video. Okay, so before we start with today's video, let us just give a quick recap of what we did in the last video. Okay, so what we did was, what is periodic table? So what is periodic table? It's just a tabular arrangement of elements in rows and columns. So there are two things which we need to remember. That is, the periodic table is divided into groups and periods. There are 18 groups and 7 periods present in the periodic table. Okay, and there were the different attempts of scientists to classify elements. We have also learned about that, and we have learned about the features of the modern periodic table. So अभी वो तो हो गया, तो अभी आज का शुरू करते हैं सब लोग. So okay, so now today we are going to start with terms which are really important to understand before we jump to periodic table. Okay, so basically हाँ थोड़ा बोरिंग हो सकता है, but let's try making it a little interesting. प्रॉमिस तो नहीं कर सकती, बट आई ट्राई. ओके, सो फर्स्ट लेट अस स्टार्ट विद पीरियोडिसिटी. तो शायद आप लोगों को याद होगा या नहीं होगा. आई मीन ऑफ कोर्स यार डूड, दिस इज़ कोविड एंड इट्स सो बोरिंग. वी आर नॉट फीलिंग लाइक डूइंग एनीथिंग अपार्ट फ्रॉम वॉचिंग वेब सीरीज. बट अगर थोड़ा सा आप लोग वो प्रीवियस वीडियो देखेंगे एंड इफ़ यू कैन रिकॉल इट, then you will remember that I had already talked about periodic functions. Okay, so what is periodicity? The properties that reappear at regular intervals or in which there is a gradual variation at regular intervals are called periodic properties, and the phenomena is known as periodicity. बहुत ज़्यादा कॉम्प्लेक्स हो गया भाई ये तो. ठीक है, थोड़ा सिंपल वर्ड्स में बताते हैं. बेसिकली there are some elements which have the similar functions, that are the similar properties. ठीक है ना, जैसे आप समझ लीजिए ग्रुप 1 में सोडियम है, पोटेशियम है. ठीक है, सोडियम के जस्ट नीचे पोटेशियम है. अभी सोडियम का कुछ कुछ प्रॉपर्टीज ऐसा होगा विच विल बी सिमिलर टू पोटेशियम्स. ओके, अंडरस्टूड. सो सम प्रॉपर्टीज ऑफ सोडियम विल बी सिमिलर टू पोटेशियम. दे बिलोंग टू द सेम ग्रुप. तो इसका मतलब क्या कि एट अ सर्टेन इंटरवल द एलिमेंट्स, डिफरेंट एलिमेंट्स आर हैविंग सेम प्रॉपर्टीज. सो डिफरेंट एलिमेंट्स हैविंग सेम प्रॉपर्टीज एट सर्टेन इंटरवल्स ऑफ टाइम. ठीक है, कुछ देर जाने के बाद बेसिकली दिस एलिमेंट्स आर हैविंग सिमिलर प्रॉपर्टीज विद अदर एलिमेंट्स. This is periodic functions. And what is the cause of periodicity? There is a recurrence of the similar electronic configuration, that is the number of electrons in the outermost shell. We will understand about that when we come to valency or valence shell. So valence shell is nothing but it is basically the outermost shell of an atom. So an atom is comprised of two things. We know that one is the nucleus. Nucleus क्या है? Positive है, because it contains the protons and the neutrally charged neutrons. And it is covered with shells. So it is surrounded by shells. Okay, it's like a solar system. If you think of a solar system, एक solar system में क्या होता है? There's a sun. The sun, if you consider it as a nucleus, you can see the nucleus is the sun, and there are orbits around the solar system around which the planets revolve. Okay, so basically these orbits are the shells. Shells are the places where the electrons revolve around the nucleus. Okay, that is basically the structure of an atom. And the last shell is called the valence shell. तो valence shell क्या होता है? एटम में जो लास्ट शेल है उसको हम लोग बोलेंगे valence shell. Understood everyone? Okay. Now the valence shell has the number of electrons present in the valence shell is basically the valence electrons. तो अगर बोलेगा कि भाई valence electrons क्या है? क्या तुम लोग क्या बोलोगे? तुम लोग बोलोगे द इलेक्ट्रॉन्स और द नंबर ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन्स प्रेजेंट इन द लास्ट शेल ऑफ एन एटम इज कॉल्ड वैलेंस इलेक्ट्रॉन. The electron present in the last shell of an atom is called valence electron. तो भाई वैलेंस इलेक्ट्रॉन और वैलेंस शेल तो समझ में आ गया. चलो, तो अभी क्या होता है वैलेंस शेल में अगर तुम्हारा सेम नंबर ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन्स हुआ तो इसका मतलब है दैट एलिमेंट एंड द अदर एलिमेंट विल हैव द सेम प्रॉपर्टी. What does that mean? Suppose again let us take the example of sodium और potassium. बहुत easy है भाई, ये दो elements इसीलिए example ले रही हूँ. Okay, sodium has one electron in its outermost shell and potassium also has one electron in its outermost shell. Okay, so hence both of them are metals. Hence both of them will have similar characteristics and properties. Okay, so how can we judge these properties? We can judge these properties on the basis of the number of electrons present in the last shell. Okay, now let us look at the second most important term. Okay, अभी ये तो shells ही आ गया. तो shells मैंने already explain कर दिया कि what are shells? Electrons are revolving around the atom in certain paths which are known as shells. Okay. ये जान लो बस. ओके, हो गया ये. नाउ वी आर कमिंग टू व्हाट? नाउ वी आर कमिंग टू वैलेंसी. नाउ व्हाट इज वैलेंसी? वैलेंसी इज डिनोटेड बाय द कंबाइनिंग कैपेसिटी ऑफ एन एटम. बेसिकली इट इज द अमाउंट और इट इज द नंबर ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन्स lost or gained by an atom or shared by an atom. Next chapter it will be on chemical bonding, in which I'll tell you the number of bonds present. उधर बेटर समझ में आएगा. बट बेसिकली वैलेंसी इज द नंबर ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन्स शेयर्ड, गेन्ड और डोनेटेड बाय एन एटम. ओके, दैट्स द वैलेंसी. Okay, so basically if you all want a chart for valency to remember it, please do write it in the comment section. I'll provide you with a chart for valency. It will be easier for you to remember the valencies of different elements then. Okay, now we'll come to one of the most important phenomena of periodic table. अभी भाई ये पूरा periodic table ही based है इस nuclear charge के ऊपर. तो periodic table में सबसे important है nuclear charge. ठीक है ना. तो न्यूक्लियर चार्ज होती क्या चीज़ है? चलो इसको हम लोग थोड़ा अच्छे से समझ में, मतलब समझ में आना चाहिए ये, नहीं तो नहीं समझोगे पीरियोडिक टेबल. ओके ना. ओके, नाउ लेट अस कम टू न्यूक्लियर चार्ज. ओके, सो व्हाट इज न्यूक्लियर चार्ज? व्हाट इज रिटन ओवर हियर? उसको देखो भी मत, बस मेरी बात सुनो. ठीक है ना. तो बेसिकली न्यूक्लियर चार्ज इज द अट्रैक्शन दैट द न्यूक्लियस हैज़ ऑन द इलेक्ट्रॉन्स. ना क्यों अट्रैक्शन होगा भाई? अभी न्यूक्लियस तो है पॉजिटिव, इलेक्ट्रॉन्स है नेगेटिव. एंड यू टेल मी समथिंग, एज वी ऑल नो ऑपोजिट्स अट्रैक्ट. सो positive charge will attract the negative charge of the electron. So the positive nucleus will attract the negative electron towards itself. This attraction is basically called the nuclear charge. The attraction of the nucleus or the protons, because basically neutrons तो neutral है, तो only the proton will attract the electron towards itself. ठीक है, because proton is positively charged and on the other hand electrons are negatively charged. So protons will basically attract the electrons towards itself. Okay, that is the nuclear charge, the attraction of the nucleus on the electrons. I'm so sorry. The attraction of the nucleus on the electrons. That is the nuclear charge. Okay. Why do we call it nuclear charge? Because protons are present in the nucleus. Protons present ही है nucleus में. इसीलिए the attraction that the nucleus has on the electrons, we call it nuclear charge. Okay, let us just go through the definition which is given over here. It is the positive charge present in the nucleus of an atom, which is equal to the number of protons present in the nucleus of that atom. Okay, so basically the number of protons that are present in the nucleus of the atom is having an attractive pull towards the electrons present on the outer shells. Okay, so that attraction is basically the nuclear charge. Okay, okay, now let us just quickly understand why is the nuclear charge needed. Okay, and how is the nuclear charge needed. So let us just learn what is happening to the nuclear charge down the group and across the period. Okay, इतना भी टेंशन मत लो, थोड़ा इजी जाते हैं, ठीक है. Okay, so nuclear charge is basically decreasing down the group. The effective nuclear charge. Remember something, right now in this video I will not explain what effective nuclear charge is and what nuclear charge is. All you need to do is just learn that the effective, because effective here is a keyword in this video, or sorry, in this portion the keyword is effective. So the effective nuclear charge is decreasing down the group. क्यों डिक्रीज होगा, क्यों डिक्रीज होगा, ठीक है, ये और भी अच्छे से समझ में आएगा व्हेन वी विल डू द एटॉमिक साइज. इट हैज़ अ रिलेशन विद द साइज ऑफ द एटम. ओके, जब हम लोग एटॉमिक साइज पढ़ेंगे then we will have a better understanding of why the effective nuclear charge is decreasing down the group. Okay, but still let us just go through it, a part of it. So the nuclear charge increases down the group, but the effective nuclear charge decreases due to the increase in atomic size as we move down a group. Okay, so just for your knowledge, know that nuclear charge is decreasing down a group. The effective nuclear charge is decreasing down a group. Remember to use the word effective. It is the keyword over here. Okay, now what about across the period? The nuclear charge increases as we move across a period from left to right. Okay, done? हो गया. तो the nuclear charge is decreasing, the effective nuclear charge is decreasing down a group, and it is moving, as we are moving from across the period, it is increasing. Okay, now let us come to the first periodic property, which is the atomic size. Okay, so we'll go through all of these periodic properties in today's video. So the first one is atomic size, as I've told you previously, and the next one is metallic character, and then we come to non-metallic character, then we have ionization energy, electron affinity, electronegativity. Okay, so let me just make it clear. बहुत ज़्यादा boring हो जाएगा if I just go on to like each one of those properties and just try explain it and explaining it. So basically I'll just tell you what is the trend across the period and down the group of each property and what is that property. Okay, I'll just explain those terms. Okay, so here comes our most important property, which is basically needed to learn the entire periodic table, which is the atomic size. Okay, atomic size. So what is the atomic size? The distance between the center of the nucleus of an atom and its outermost shell is known as the atomic size or atomic radius. Okay, so can you see, guys, like if you can see, like there's a circle which is definitely an atom, and can you see the atomic radius marked on this atom and the nucleus? So basically the distance between the center of the nucleus to its outermost shell is basically the atomic size. Like जो radius है atom का, that is only the atomic size. तो basically उतना confuse मत हो जाना. The atomic size is basically the atomic radius. Like the radius of the atom is the atomic size. Okay. Now what does atomic size depends on? Okay, so we have already clarified our idea about nuclear charge. तो क्या बोला था मैंने? What is nuclear charge? Nuclear charge is nothing but it is the attraction of the nucleus towards the outermost electrons, isn't it? Okay, so now let us look at the number of shells. तो मैंने already बोला है कि there's an atom and it is surrounded, like basically there's a nucleus in an atom and it is surrounded by shells in which electrons revolve around the nucleus. Okay, so number of shells. The more the number of shells, the more is the atomic number. The atomic radius. Now you look at the structure. Okay. चलो, इसमें कितने shells हैं? There are 2 shells in this structure. If you look at the structure carefully, you can see there are 2 shells in this atom. Okay, this particular atom has 2 shells. Okay, so if you're increasing one more circle, suppose और एक circle बना देते हैं इसके बाहर, so we will basically see that the atomic radius increases. Isn't it, guys? Obviously, the distance between the center of the nucleus to the outermost shell will increase. If we add another shell to this atom that we can see on the screen, then definitely the atomic radius will increase. Isn't it? Okay, so if atomic radius increases, what does it denote? It denotes that the atomic size also increases. So, more the number of shells, more is the atomic radius, hence more is the atomic size. Okay, now let us come to nuclear charge. Increase in nuclear charge decreases the atomic radius since electrons are attracted with a greater force, bringing the outermost shell close to the nucleus. तो मैंने क्या बोला था? The attraction or the force of the protons which are present in the nucleus on or towards the electrons which are present on the shells is basically nuclear charge. अभी जो nucleus, you can see a nucleus over here. So think the black dot to be a proton. ठीक है, तो प्रोटॉन्स अगर न्यूक्लियर चार्ज ज़्यादा होगा तो प्रोटॉन्स अगर ज़्यादा ज़ोर से इलेक्ट्रॉन्स को पुल करेंगे टूवर्ड्स इटसेल्फ. इफ द प्रोटॉन्स pull the electrons with a greater strength or with an increased strength towards itself, of course atom to shrink karega na. Suppose there's an imaginary rope attached to the electrons. Okay, the protons are pulling that rope. Hence they are pulling those electrons towards themselves through the rope or by the rope. By pulling the rope, they are pulling the electrons towards themselves. Isn't it? So basically the size of the atom will shrink. The size of the atom, the whole size of the atom will reduce if the nuclear charge increases. Isn't it? So the force, अगर the nucleus is putting a greater force on the electrons and pulling it with a greater force, obviously electrons और पास आ जाएंगे. Electrons will come closer, the shells will come closer. If the shells come closer, the atomic size will reduce. Okay. Now let's come to the trends in atomic size. So basically, in the next properties, we will just discuss the trends which are down the group and which are across a period. Trends in atomic size. What is happening down the group? The atomic size is increasing down the group due to the increase in number of shell as we move down the group. Okay, so let's take for example group 1. So group 1 has the elements. Okay, group 1 matlab kya? Group 1 has the elements. What elements does group 1 have? Group 1 has, let's start with hydrogen. It has hydrogen, lithium, sodium, potassium. Let us be limited to potassium. So group 1 has what elements? Group 1 is having hydrogen, lithium, sodium and potassium. Okay, so basically all of them have one increasing shell. So what do you basically mean by an increasing shell? Can you just tell me? Like, think about it. If you think about it properly, you will know that lithium has basically 2 shells, sodium has 3 shells, potassium has 4 shells. Okay, and below potassium we have rubidium. So on the top we have hydrogen, उसके नीचे आता है lithium, lithium के नीचे आता है sodium, sodium के नीचे क्या आता है? Potassium. Okay, so lithium is having 2 shells, sodium is having 3 shells, potassium is having 4 shells. What does this mean? As we are going down the group, there is an increase in the number of shells by 1. Okay, as we are going down the group, there is an increase in the number of shells. And what is happening to the atomic size across a period? Okay, The atomic size decreases as we move left to right in a period due to the increase in nuclear charge from left to right. Okay, so when we are basically having an atomic size across a period, we cannot consider the number of shells factor in this. हम लोग जब डाउन द ग्रुप की बात कर रहे हैं, वी हैव टू कंसिडर द फैक्टर ऑफ द नंबर ऑफ शेल्स. In case of atomic size, two factors are working as you can see. One is the number of shells and the other one is the nuclear charge. When we are talking about going down a group, we are just considering the number of shells. But now when we are talking about across a period, we cannot consider the number of shells because as you are going from left to right across a period, the number of shells remains constant. तो हम लोग जब लेफ्ट टू राइट जाते हैं across a period, number of shells जो है वो सेम रहता है. That is same. So number of shells is constant. Okay. For example, you have period 3. Okay. Period 3 में क्या है? We have sodium, then we have magnesium, then we have aluminium, silicon, phosphorus, sulfur, chlorine, and we have argon. So all of these elements have how many shells? 3 shells. Sodium has 3 shells, magnesium has 3 shells, aluminium has 3 shells, silicon has 3 shells. So across a period, the number of shells remain same. So when we are talking about across a period, we cannot consider the number of shell factor. So we are ruling out that factor. We are throwing out that factor. उस factor को हम लोग बोल रहे टाटा बाय बाय, कोई काम नहीं आएगा तू बस. So what we are bringing in? We are bringing in the factor of nuclear charge. Okay. So basically, the nuclear charge is increasing across a period. You have to keep this in mind that what is happening to the nuclear charge across a period. The nuclear charge across a period increases and the effective nuclear charge across down the group decreases. So as we are going across a period, because the nuclear charge is increasing, the atomic size is also decreasing. Why? Why does atomic size decreases when there is an increase in nuclear charge? मैंने already बता दिया, isn't it? So because the nuclear charge across a period is increasing, hence the atomic size across a period is decreasing. So down a group, the atomic size is happening what? It is increasing because of the increase in number of shells down a group. Okay, but across a period, what is happening to the atomic size? It is decreasing because of an increase in nuclear charge. Okay, now let us come to metallic character. Metallic character is not really important, but still we'll just learn briefly about it. So what is a metallic character? The elements which basically have a tendency to lose their valence electrons and form a positive ion are considered as metals. I hope you guys have all heard about ions. So what are ions? There are cations and there are anions. तो मेटल्स का हैबिट होता है कि भाई हम लोग पॉजिटिव रहेंगे, हम लोग नेगेटिव नहीं रहेंगे. तो मेटल्स क्या करते हैं बेसिकली? दे बेसिकली हैव अ टेंडेंसी टू लूज देयर वैलेंस इलेक्ट्रॉन्स एंड फॉर्म अ पॉजिटिव आयन विच आर कॉल्ड कैटायंस. ओके, सो बेसिकली व्हाट मेटल्स डू इज दे हैव अ हैबिट ऑफ डोनेटिंग देयर इलेक्ट्रॉन्स. ठीक है, वो लोग बोलते हैं कि भाई मुझे नहीं चाहिए इलेक्ट्रॉन्स, यू गाइस टेक इट. Okay, and they have a habit of donating their electrons and they form a positive ion, okay, which are called the cations. So this metallic character, what is the trend in metallic character? Down the group, the metallic character is increasing, and across a period, the metallic character decreases. Okay, the metallic character increases down the group and decreases across a period, just like the atomic size. Remember that the trend of atomic size and metallic character is same. That is, it decreases across a period and increases down the group. Okay, now let us talk about non-metallic character. Okay, so what is a non-metallic character? नॉन मेटल्स आर सब्सटेंसेस और एलिमेंट्स जो लोग को नेगेटिव होना बहुत ज़्यादा अच्छा लगता है. दे आर लाइक भाई हम लोग नेगेटिव ही है, हम लोग को नेगेटिव ही रहना है. सो दे आर लाइक दे टेक इन इलेक्ट्रॉन्स, दे एक्सेप्ट इलेक्ट्रॉन्स एंड दे फॉर्म negatively charged ions called as anions. So what are nonmetals? Nonmetals are nothing. They are basically elements who accept electrons because they like getting negative, definitely, and therefore they form anions, which are negatively charged ions. Okay, so what is the trend of nonmetals? Down a group, it is just opposite to the metallic character. तो ये याद रखना, इससे आपको याद रखने में बहुत हेल्प होगी. ठीक है. नॉन मेटालिक कैरेक्टर एंड द रेस्ट ऑफ द पीरियोडिक प्रॉपर्टी जो हम लोग अभी पढ़ने वाले हैं, दे हैव अ सिमिलर ट्रेंड. ओनली एटॉमिक साइज एंड मेटालिक कैरेक्टर हैव द सेम ट्रेंड. नॉन मेटालिक कैरेक्टर्स ट्रेंड इज जस्ट ऑपोजिट टू द मेटालिक कैरेक्टर. दैट इज it what happens down a group, hence it is decreasing down a group and across a period it is increasing because it has an opposite trend to the metallic character. ठीक है. नॉन मेटालिक कैरेक्टर इज कंप्लीटली ऑपोजिट टू मेटालिक कैरेक्टर. इट डिक्रीजेस डाउन अ ग्रुप एंड इट इंक्रीजेस अक्रॉस अ पीरियड. ओके, नाउ लेट अस कम टू द हेवी पीरियोडिक प्रॉपर्टीज. लाइक अभी शुरू होने वाला है. So now let us come to ionization energy or ionization potential. Okay, so what is ionization potential? ठीक है. ओके, बहुत ज़्यादा मैंने बक लिया, थोड़ा रेस्ट देते हैं. ओके, सो आई होप यू गाइज अंडरस्टूड टिल नाउ, बिकॉज नाउ कम्स द मेन important properties of the periodic table. Okay, so the first one is the ionization energy. The ionization energy. What is the ionization energy? As you can see in the definition, you have to memorize the definition because it comes quite often in our examinations. That is, it is the energy which is required to remove an electron from a neutral isolated gaseous atom. That's all. That's all that you have to remember. Basically, it is the energy that is required to remove the minimum energy required to remove an electron from an neutral isolated gaseous atom. What is a neutral isolated gaseous atom? That means it does not have a charge. Like it is sodium. A sodium atom is a neutral isolated gaseous atom. Okay, it does not have a charge. It has no charge. It is just Na. Okay, it has no charge. Okay, so the minimum amount of energy which is required to remove an electron from the outermost shell of an isolated gaseous atom is called ionization energy. Okay, so now let us come to the trends of ionization energy. Okay, so what is happening to ionization energy down the group? The ionization energy is decreasing down the group as electrons can be easily removed from valence shell. Okay, so down a group we'll always consider the atomic size. As I've always told you, down a group we will always consider the atomic size. ठीक है, हम लोग जब भी डाउन अ ग्रुप की बात करेंगे हम लोग हमेशा एटॉमिक साइज को कंसिडर करेंगे. एंड व्हेन वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट across a period, we will always consider the nuclear charge. Okay, keep this in mind. ठीक है, we will always talk about the nuclear charge when we are talking about across a period, and when we are talking about down a group, we will consider the atomic size. See, the atomic size increases down the group. When we are going down the group, the atomic size is increasing. We have already studied that. Also, the nuclear charge increases down the group. Hence, but the effect of increased atomic size is greater as compared to the increased nuclear charge. As I have told you, the atomic size is prevailing when we are talking about down the group. Okay, so you have to keep in consideration atomic size. So here, how is the atomic size helping the ionization energy to be decreased? Okay, so you think of an atom. you think of a small atom, you think of a large atom. You think of a small ping pong ball and you think of a large ping pong ball or a ball. Okay? You think that it is easier to remove. It is easier to remove. Okay, it is easier to remove an electron from the outermost shell if the size is big. Why? Because nuclear charge has a greater effect. Because as we are going down, the size is increasing. The atomic size of elements are increasing. Okay? And जो force है nuclear charge का और nucleus का on the electrons, what is happening to that? The effective nuclear charge. Here let us talk about the effective nuclear charge. That is decreasing. Because that is decreasing, because the effective nuclear charge is decreasing, because it is not being able, the nucleus is not being able to hold the electron, the outermost electron closely. Utna strength se it is not being able to hold the outermost electron. Hence, what is happening? The ionization energy is decreasing. It is decreasing down the group. Okay. As we are going down the group, the energy that is required to remove an electron from the outermost shell is decreasing because of an increase in atomic size. Now let us talk about across a period. What is happening across a period? On moving across a period, the nuclear charge. Now, as I told you, when you're talking about across a period, you have to always consider the nuclear charge. The nuclear charge increases, hence ionization energy increases. Okay? Ionization energy increases because there's an increase in the nuclear charge across a period. Okay? Okay, chalo bhai, ab to ye khatam hua. Okay, now let us come to the next periodic property. So what is the next periodic property? Okay, it is electron affinity or electron gain enthalpy. Now, what is electron affinity? The amount of energy released while converting a neutral gaseous isolated atom into a negatively charged gaseous ion. So it is also ठीक उल्टा of your ionization potential. उसका मतलब ये मत सोच लेना कि इसके ट्रेंड्स भी वो मेटालिक नॉन मेटालिक की तरह it will be like in the same way. Just because this is the opposite of ionization potential, it is not working as metallic non-metallic. That is completely different. Okay, so electron affinity is the amount of energy which is released, okay, which is released while converting a neutral gaseous atom into a negatively charged anion. Okay, so it is the amount of energy that is released. That is, we are not taking that energy, it is being released. So it has a very similar trend. It has a very similar trend, just as the ionization potential. That is, it increases across a period and it decreases down a group. And because of similar reasons, that is, atomic size is, what is happening to atomic size down a group? It is increasing down a group. Because atomic size is increasing down a group, the electron gain enthalpy or the electron affinity is, what is happening to it? It is decreasing. Just as the ionization potential, similar to it. Because the atomic size is increasing down the group, hence the electron gain enthalpy is decreasing down the group. Okay? And across a period, I have always told you what to keep in mind. The nuclear charge. What is happening to the nuclear charge? Across a period, it is increasing. Hence, across a period, electron affinity or electron gain enthalpy increases. Okay? So down a group, it decreases, and across a period, it increases. Okay? Now let us finally come to the last periodic property, which is the electronegativity. Okay. Now, what is electronegativity? बहुत ज़्यादा नेगेटिविटी हो गया भाई अब तो आफ्टर दिस कोविड टाइम्स, तो थोड़ा ये भी पढ़ लेते हैं. ठीक है, तो इलेक्ट्रोनेगेटिविटी है क्या? The tendency of an atom in a molecule to attract the shared pair of electrons towards itself. Okay, there's a molecule. A molecule means what? A molecule is such a substance, which means it will contain atoms. It will contain more than one atom. How is a molecule formed? It is formed by the combination of two atoms. A molecule is formed by the combination of two atoms. Okay, how is a molecule formed? It is formed by the combination of two atoms. तो दो atoms एक साथ आके एक molecule बनता है. ठीक है, दो एटम जब कंबाइन करते हैं और एक साथ आते हैं तब हम लोग वी गेट अ मॉलिक्यूल. ठीक है, सो द टेंडेंसी ऑफ एन एटम in a molecule, remember this, in a molecule it is not a isolated gaseous atom. That is how electronegativity is different from electron gain enthalpy and ionization potential, because in electronegativity we are considering an atom in a molecule, and in ionization potential and electron affinity we considered the atom to be isolated gaseous atom. It was not in a molecule in those two above cases, but in this case the atom is present in the molecule. So the tendency of this atom to attract a pair of electrons towards itself is called electronegativity. Okay, so it is called electronegativity. ठीक है, so what is it? The tendency of an atom in a molecule to attract the shared pair of electrons towards itself is called electronegativity. Okay, so basically the non-metallic characters, I mean the non-metallic elements, all the non-metals are very highly electronegative. For example, the most electronegative element in the whole periodic table is fluorine. This can be a potential question, so if you want you can just write it down or mark it, that the most electronegative element in the whole periodic table is basically fluorine. Okay, that is the most electronegative in the whole periodic table. Okay, so now let us come to the trends in the electronegativity. Okay, so what is happening to electronegativity? Now down the group it is as similar as to ionization potential and electron affinity. मतलब सोच ही लो कि भाई सेम चीज़ है. That is what is happening. Atomic size क्या होता है? Down the group मैंने क्या बोला है? What will you keep in mind? Atomic size. So down the group atomic size you have to keep in mind. So down the group atomic size increasing, तो क्या हो रहा है? Electronegativity decreases. So electronegativity decreases. As we are going down the group, the electronegativity will decrease because atomic size will increase. And across a period मैंने क्या बोला है? Nuclear charge. Nuclear charge across a period क्या होता है? It increases. So what will happen to electronegativity? It will also increase. So the trends of electronegativity, electron affinity and ionization potential are similar. We are at the end of this chapter, and basically you have to literally keep in mind just one thing, that electronegativity, electron affinity, ionization potential and non-metallic character have the same trends down a group and across a period. Okay, and on the other hand, metallic character and atomic size have the same trends down the group and across a period. Okay, so atomic size is very important to explain the rest of the periodic properties, because we are respecting it on the basis of atomic size. We are explaining the periodic properties, especially the last three periodic properties, which were what? The most important ones, which are electron affinity, ionization potential and electronegativity. We are explaining this with two terms. One is atomic size, which is working down the group, and the other one is nuclear charge, which is working across the period. Okay, so finally we have come to the end of this chapter. Finally भाई खत्म हुआ भाई ये. ठीक है, तो अभी थोड़ा सा छोटा चीज़ बाकी है जो जल्दी से कर लेंगे तो भाई आप लोगों भी फ्री, हम भी फ्री. तो चलो, सो व्हाट इज एटॉमिक नंबर? तो यू मस्ट हैव स्टडीड एटॉमिक स्ट्रक्चर इन योर लोअर क्लासेस. स्टिल आई विल जस्ट टेल यू इन वन वर्ड. एटॉमिक नंबर मतलब ही है भाई एटम, द नंबर ऑफ प्रोटॉन्स इनसाइड द न्यूक्लियस. ठीक है. एटॉमिक नंबर मतलब नंबर ऑफ प्रोटॉन्स इनसाइड द न्यूक्लियस. So what is the atomic number? Atomic number is number of protons inside the nucleus. Okay. So let's take an example. Chalo. Hydrogen. Hydrogen has one proton. Hydrogen has one proton in its nucleus. Hence, its atomic number is 1. Okay. Okay. Now let's come to another example. Okay. So let us come to helium, or let's come to lithium. Lithium has an atomic number of 3. क्यों? Because क्योंकि the number of protons present in its nucleus is 3. So lithium has 3 protons in its nucleus. Hence, the number of, or the atomic number of lithium is also 3, because atomic number equals to the number of protons present in the nucleus. Okay, now let's come to mass number. Mass number is basically the number of protons and the number of neutrons, because neutrons are quite heavy. ठीक है. Mass मतलब क्या? You can always think about mass मतलब एक you have studied in physics, right? So mass, basically the mass of the atom comes from the neutron, क्योंकि न्यूट्रॉन सबसे भारी है भाई. ठीक है, न्यूट्रॉन सबसे भारी है इन तीनों में. इलेक्ट्रॉन, प्रोटॉन, न्यूट्रॉन. न्यूट्रॉन सबसे भारी है. ठीक है, तो बेसिकली मास नंबर कम्स फ्रॉम न्यूट्रॉन. मास नंबर मतलब ही द फर्स्ट थिंग दैट शुड स्ट्राइक इन योर हेड इज द न्यूट्रॉन. सो मास नंबर इज number of protons plus number of neutrons. It is given in the red box that mass number is equal to number of protons plus number of neutrons, which is also equal to atomic number plus number of neutrons. क्यों हमने ये atomic number लिखा? क्योंकि atomic number is equal to the number of protons, isn't it? तो mass number is number of protons plus number of neutrons, and atomic number is just the number of protons in the nucleus of an atom. Okay, so basically here is a table which is telling you about all the variations in periodic properties. तो जिन्होंने भी पढ़ा नहीं होगा पूरा साल, just इस टेबल को देख के चले जाना, थोड़ा आइडिया तो हो ही जाएगा भाई कि क्या होता है down the group and across a period. Okay, so basically we come to an end of this chapter. I hope this was not that boring. थोड़ा तो interesting लगा होगा, like come on, थोड़ा तो. Okay, so the next day we will also come back with another important and fun chapter of chemistry. Okay, so goodbye everyone, and stay healthy and happy.